She's of anyone's legend. 4 if you include the bard, I suppose. Nocturne, a little bit more tried and true. Weibo have very little. Get the E max range. Might have cast that cast on a little bit too early on the wave. Gets the cannon minion with the E. Misses a couple of ranged minions. Fight on the bot side. Kyle tried to go in with a spellbook smart. Bard gameplay, folks. Kyle, especially against melees. If you're against melees, then Graffield becomes such a pain point. Tien is in range for the paranoia. He's already been used, and Shanks, he might be doing well in the 1v1s. A 1v2 is not something you can win right there. Goes down to Victor. Can still Nocturne alters back up. He's on vision taking Dragon. On the other side, 3 grubs. Jarvan standard giving attack speed. They'll take this turret fairly effectively. Breathe. Herald now committed to by Weibo. They have the worst terrain though. They're stuck in the pit back against the wall. Shanks stolen the Braum ult. Here comes the Smolder. Can get his ult stopped by the Braum shield. Needs to pay attention to that. Shanks skirmishing around one side. Held quite low. Bardal lands only onto the Braum. Not that valuable. Culling is fine. And look at this. They're all fish in a barrel. The Braum shield does exactly what we said it would do. Not great from Flandre there. You got to watch that stuff. Herald goes down. Collected. Can they get out? Xiaohu going forwards and comboing up with the Nocturne. The Lucian is caught out and Hope has died. Shanks has been shanked. And Weibo take 2 for 0 and they take the Herald. Good fight for them. Good objectives. And I really question why Flandre uses ult at that point. Surely wait until the shield is down to get any value out of that. Built up the Shojin as well. Didn't stack the Shojin. Strange. You could have almost heard the cries of American fans. I'm very sad for a second. Flandre getting the splash damage on. Kyle. Bad angle for the E. Very bad angle for the E. He's on the pit with Tarzan and he's sold him out. Bartle, not fantastic. Kyle having to flash over the wall. Dragon's still going down and all this stuff. A bad magical journey. Ezreal doesn't clip anyone. Dragon's been taken. For the status, yeah, the health bar's getting a little bit low. Paranoia coming through. Here comes the Fear, using it to confirm it. The magical journey, not bad. Breathe managed to take out the Smolder. Oh, sorry, no, the Jarvan, he goes out. Hope managed to turn around the DPS, and Shanks goes forward to get anyone's legend. This might be the fight now. Flandre flashing force, but does he have the damage? The Q comes through with the splash onto the Braum. Laserbag takes another one down. It's getting messy. Flandre, the bounce of the Q gets a kill at the back there. Menz is a 2 for 1 in favor of anyone's legend. Dragon and Soul points away, though, giving you the multi-crit with the Infinity Edge also applying to the Q damage. Spardolt used to stop that Herald charge into the mid lane, so the full damage doesn't come through. Tarzan has flag and drag. He's going to get feared potentially, and he is. Does he go for a big play? Doesn't hit anyone with that, but forces Ezreal over the wall. The Smolder ult's good. The shield's going up as well, but I don't think the shield's going to do that much. Shanks starts to spin around. Tarzan gets sundered. Sky procs. Does die for it. Double stun. Don't think it's going to lead to that much. 2 for 1 in the mid lane. As Weibo are starting to get a little bit clumped up and they're getting AoE down. You would have thought that the Victor would be starting to shred through people, invite anyone's legend into them if it's all possible. If they do that with the Grabfield and Cowstorm, it changes quite a lot of things. Tarzan around the flank, only spotted just now, jumping in. I don't think they've got enough to know about it. Well, he's just been completely jumped onto as he tried to get into the backline, and the jungler's dead. That could just be Soul. That could just be Soul. Here comes the Paranoia. The 1,000 gold lead. Nocturne jumps in, flashes out, gets some good damage, but will secure the Dragon. Ocean Soul for Weibo. As Tarzan had a nightmare of a fight. Thought he had the unseen angle. Was seen and shut down. You can afford to take bits and pieces of poke now from Weibo. Very much so. You have free sustain for your whole team as long as you get some damage down. Right there, look. Crisp. Procs the Ocean Soul. Goes back up to full HP. He doesn't care if he gets hit by this stuff here and now. The Ocean Soul that early into the game. That is such an early soul. Chris getting caught. Gonna get burst out. Flashes out. Shield's gone the wrong way. Goes golden. He'll start to heal. Yeah, the Bardol actually gives him the healing there too. Smolder can't quite kill them quickly enough. Finally takes down the Braum. Is it enough? Trade of supports. Starting to go through. Good double knock up the Ocean Soul. I can't go through burst. If you die before, it can start healing, but it's doing enough. The later the fight goes on, the better it is for Weibo. The splash damage comes across, but the Ocean Soul keeps ticking. The tides are turning. And they're dragging AL down with them. The Ocean Soul makes the difference, and the Dragon can't burn through the salt water of the sea. Light gets the final kill. It's a 4 for 1, 4 for 2 as Chris died 2. Sorry, excuse me. And that'll see them to the Atakan. Anyone's legend disrespect the Ocean Soul, try and take a longer fight, and they have been outscaled by the dragons. Bard with the ultimate ended up giving extra stasis to Weibo. I was talking about Zhonya's, but sure, let's talk about the Bard ult. They heal while they're inside it as long as they've proc the Ocean Soul. Atakan goes down to Weibo. And Breathe, who is 2,000 gold behind, does not give a damn. He does not give a damn. Xiaohu finding Tarzan. 2.5 items. Tarzan, does he get to the blast cone in time? Oh, it's the full CC, and the burn will kill him. Tarzan found out very shallow into his own jungle. Would have thought 100% he'd be safe there. Absolutely not. The Jarvan is not tanky. Well, it does have a little bit of sustain, of course, from his healing shrines. Baron started. No Jarvan, so no smites. Kyle has it from the spellbook. He just changed over to it now. Have they factored this in? The Chaos Storm comes over. Low HP. The lights go off. Smite comes down, and the fight can happen again. And here comes the Nocturne. Comes in. Redemption coming down from the bar. Will do a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough. Smolder off to one side of the fight. Hope zoned out. He's not doing damage. And the insect from the Kasansei pulls Kyle into his death. The Bard left of musical notes. It's a moment of silence for Kyle. Wait, Faker re-signed with T1 for another 4 years? Jesus, that's going to be a bank contract. Xiaohu has to get Riftmaker. Oh, dear lord. Anyone's legend. I don't see how they kill Victor. Even if they get a good angle onto someone, how do they kill Victor? He's going to have Ocean Soul, and he's going to have Riftmaker. Even Crit. Look, Crisp with Ocean Soul is a pain in the arse here. Hits 1 Q, and a lot of the damage you do is not going to be that relevant. Look, he just auto-attacks him there, puts the ultimate over. Here comes Breathe. Can you pull someone out with an ult? No, he doesn't have it up in 5 seconds. The Ocean Soul starts to take Braum ult for stolen Braum ult, but Ocean Soul makes the better of it for Weibo. They take mid lane in a turret. Minute and a half left on the Baron, and they don't care taking these bits of poke. Breathe walks forward again, has ult again, and flashes to bring someone back. Kyle goes down. Tarzan has to jump out. The Smolder ult is blocked again by the Braum shield, and they just have run out of steam. Push into mid lane with a minute left on Baron buff. Tien walking over there. Great game with the Nocturne. Tarzan flashed onto Xiaohu, but he has Riftmaker ticking. He has damage ticking. He has Ocean Soul ticking. And the Victor won't die. He has more cooldowns. He has more Omnivamp. And Tarzan can't finish the job. Weibo with the power of the waves. Wavebo Gaming with the Ocean Soul. Heal through everything. And anyone's legend turn to dust. They'll push through the mid lane as the reigning LPL champions will go 0-2 to Weibo and 0-2 at the start of the split. Not something many would have predicted, myself included. The Panda champions left behind. Weibo finished the series 2-0.